What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you how you can start Amazon with a lower budget. Now, I normally recommend you have $1,000 to start selling on Amazon doing private labeling, but you can start with less. It's just not optimal, but it's doable. And I'm going to show you a perfect example because I just found a product that is lower cost. And if you ordered a decent amount of units, which I'm doing just to prove a point to you guys, that it is possible with a lower budget. And I'll show you what the product looks like and break down all my costs and the money going in and going out. So let me share my screen with you real quick and I can break this down for you. So in order to find this product, I was using the parameters within $10 to $20 as a sale price on Amazon. I was looking for sales over 250 a month, reviews under 75 on average, and I can differentiate the product. If you want more on product research, I have separate videos on that. Now, this is what the product looks like. On average, it's about $13. So this is what the sales and the reviews look like. It is a little bit lower price of an item, but I'm coming in differentiating myself and definitely think I can get in the top 5 for sure on this product. Now, this is going to be more about product costs. So let's talk about how much money we need to start. With this, I found a supplier to do exactly what I want and differentiate the product, and I can order 200 units. Now, a lot of times you'll see suppliers with higher MOQs or minimum order quantities saying 500, but a lot of times you can negotiate, say, look, I'll order this much as a test order. If it goes well, I'll order more next time. And they'll say, okay. So for this, the price per unit for me was $1.80. It was originally listed at $2.40, but again, I negotiated. The logo and label I get for 25 cents. So for them to put my logo, it's 20 cents per unit. For them to put the little barcode, it's 5 cents. Now, shipping for this product, it is small and light. It fits in a shoebox, and it's probably half a pound. Probably about half a pound. Now, shipping by air directly to Amazon from the supplier, I found the supplier on Alibaba, was $289. Because we only have 200 units, it's very light, and it's not very big. So that brings our total is $360 for the units, $50 to have the logo and label, and then $289 for shipping. So our total cost on the product was under $700, so about $700. Now that is going to be all the money out of our pocket right there. We don't have to spend more on Amazon fees because that gets taken out of our profit, and I will show you guys in 1 second. So for this product, I'll be able to sell on the lower end for $13.99. So we're going to go off that price. So our cost per unit up here, $700 divided by 200 units, came out to about $350. So $350 per unit is our cost, and then we have the Amazon fees. Now, these do not come out of our pocket. We're not paying up front for this. When we get a sale, we pay for these fees. So technically, I'd be getting $10.49 back after my sale, but then Amazon takes the $312 for them to hold, store, and ship out all our units once they sell. And then the referral fee, which is $1 or 15%, whichever is more. So 15% of the sale price is $2. So we are paying $5.13 in Amazon fees after our product sells. So it comes out of profit and never leaves our pocket. So you don't need that money up front right there. So our total cost comes out, counting these, to $856. So we're making $543 a unit, selling at $14, which isn't bad. I prefer higher profit per unit, but when you're starting with a low budget, you have to go for something usually $4 to $7 is realistic. Now, let's talk about advertising because people have a misconception with this, thinking you have to spend hundreds on advertising and all that money's gone right away. For me, when I launch a product, especially for beginners, I start pay-per-click advertising at $10. Now, with $10, you're bidding per click. So I broke down kind of what your first month would look like. I assume you're going to sell out your first month of inventory with the numbers I show, which is only 200 units. Pretty easy to do. So I'm saying we're going to spend $10 a day on PPC, and you're thinking right now, well, in 1 month, that's $300. So it's $1,000 to start. No. So we're obviously not spending PPC and getting 0 sales. We're going to get some sales, and as we go along, we're going to optimize it, get rid of keywords that don't do well, spend more on keywords that do, and still spend $10 a day. But we're going to sell more units the longer we go on because we're optimizing that. So for week 1, so first 7 days, let's say we get 1 sale per day spending $10. So we make $543 back off of $10. So our first week, we spent $70 in ads and we only made $38 back. So yes, we spent about $30 right there. But then on week 2, we spend $10 again per day. So we spent $70 on week 2, but we optimized it a little. We got rid of some bad keywords. And now we got 12 sales, so almost 2 a day from spending $10, which these are kind of conservative. You can sell a lot more than this. You can up your budget too once it's profitable. So we sell 12 there. So we spent 70 for the week and we made $65 back. So we lost $5, but now we're ranking better and getting our product ranked, which you got to do up front. Now week 3, let's say we're still doing the same budget per day and we sell about 2.5 per day. So we spent $70 again, but we made 92 back. So now we're almost profitable in ads. And then week 4, we kind of top out our campaign and we get about 3 sales per day with our $10 budget, which I think is pretty realistic. And we make $119 in profit back on the 70 we spent in week 4. So in total, we did spend $300, yes. However, we made $315 in profit back, which you can see right here. And that there's a setting on Amazon, I have a video on it, where you can set it so your advertising comes out of your paycheck from Amazon. Now, Amazon pays you every 2 weeks. And if you're selling quick and you sell out and you're like, oh crap, well, I started with the $700 you said to recommend, and now I can't make my second order because I ran out of money and I'm just waiting on this paycheck from Amazon. There is something called payability with Amazon. They will pay you every single day, but you do have to give them 5%. So if you're new, this might be something to look into. Don't do it if you don't need to, because 5% is a decent amount. But if it's going to mean you running out of inventory, you can do that. So it's not like you're stuck if you have a lower budget. You can just use payability, lose 5%. Let's say you had $1,000 as your paycheck. Well, they pay you today instead of in 2 weeks, and they take $50. And now you can do your new order and you'll probably make more over turn. So you can start with a lower budget. So again, we spent $300 and we got $315 profit back from the ads. So we made about $15 profit from running these ads just to get ranked. So this never really left your pocket because it's coming out of your paycheck from Amazon. So you don't technically need that money to start. Now with cash flow and return on investment. Now this next part in a second, a lot of people get confused and I will explain it right after I go over it. So we spent $700 out of our pocket and we earned $1,785 back. Then we spent $300 in ads. So subtract that and then subtract our money spent and we're left with a total profit of $786. Now this is where people get confused. They're like, well, I have $786 of profit, but I spent $700. So does that mean I made $87 of profit? No, you're looking at it the wrong way. This money back, so look here, money back in your pocket. Your product cost, because you spent that up front, so Amazon pays you that back. So technically, when you sell on Amazon, let me show you the fees real quick. Amazon will pay you the sale price minus their fees. So for here, because you already paid this out of your pocket to the supplier, Amazon doesn't know what you paid. So Amazon's paying you the $14 minus, we'll say, the $5. So Amazon's actually giving you $9 back. But we know we spent $350, so our actual profit is this, but Amazon's paying us $9 per unit back, which is how I came to this number right here. And then we know we spent $700, so we subtract it from that. We spent money on ads, and we're left with our total profit. So total profit is $786, but the money you get back in your pocket after you sell the units is this number plus whatever you spent on your product. Now, a lot of people get that confused. So again, money back in our pocket is going to be $1,485. Now for our second order, because this is important, because our cash flow matters, we're going to up our units because we're selling decent. We just sold 200 in 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and we're ranking higher. So let's pretend we're going to sell 400 units per month. Well, okay, we have $1,485 to work with. Can we order more? So yes, we're going to order 400 units this time. Our price went down from $180 to $160 because we're ordering double the quantity, which should be normal. Logo and label is the same. Shipping is about the same price per unit, a little bit lower because you're ordering more. Our total is going to come out to $1,167, which is about $292 per unit. So we have $1,485, and this is our second order. So we're going to be left over with about $320, which is fine. And our profit went up per unit, again, because the costs go down since we're ordering more. So if we sell, let's pretend our ads are running at break even. So let's pretend we're ranked, we're not running ads, and we're already there, because I don't want to add in more profit from ads on this because it gets confusing. So let's say we sell these 400 units at our 601 profit. We now made $2,404 in profit. That's a 206% ROI from the initial $1,150 we spent. So we spent $1,167, and this is the part where you get money back more so than your profit. And we get our $3,571 back, $2,400 of which is profit. If you don't know how I got that, that's these two added up. So we made $2,400 in profit and got $3,500 back. And let's say we're gonna do our last order, is gonna be the last example. And we're gonna do 500 units, and that's gonna be the max we ever order of this product. So we order 500 units, I pretend the price doesn't move, shipping's a little bit more expensive, and it comes out to $1,400. Okay, great, we're at $1,400 now, and that's all we gotta spend of the $3,500, so we're left with $2,150 left over for either ourselves, to pay ourselves, or to invest in a new product. So that is pretty much the way the money flows and how Amazon works and how you can start with a low budget. Now, can you find cheaper products with lower profit and order less? Yes, you can, but profit's gonna be tiny and I don't recommend it. But I've had people start with as low as $490. A lot of people start in the $500 to $800 range. If you wanna be optimal, I'd say $1,000 is perfect. $750 is doable. Under $750, I don't personally recommend it. So it's gonna be completely up to you if you can get under 200 units, but I don't feel comfortable ordering anything under 200, 250 units, kind of minimum, nothing more than 500 on your first order as well. So obviously more expensive products that sell for $30, $40, $50 are gonna be a higher cost. So it's just finding the right products. And again, these are the parameters I kind of use to find this product. So this is actually gonna be a product I'm personally starting, and I will let you guys know how it does and what the numbers actually look like and keep you updated, because I'm starting that new Amazon account and it's time to finally get it going. So hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. If you're new, subscribe. I have tons of Amazon videos and general videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video.